Whey protein is a key ingredient for muscle building, and every day millions of people globally include it in their meals. This protein comes from cow's milk and is a byproduct of making cheese. Typically, a factory can churn out around 10,000 bottles of whey protein each day. The process starts at dairy farms and involves several crucial steps before the milk transforms into high-quality protein powder on the factory floor. But how exactly is whey protein produced? The story of whey is deeply connected to cheese since both are derived from milk. It's likely that early humans stumbled upon whey protein by chance. In ancient times, farmers would store milk in containers crafted from animal stomachs, which might have led to the discovery of whey. Rennet, an enzyme from the stomachs of grass-eating animals, makes the milk thicken and split into curds and whey. However, whey didn't get popular until much later because people didn't know about its health benefits for a long time. The process of making whey starts with collecting milk from dairy farms that raise cows specifically for their milk. Farmers take great care to keep their cows healthy and well-fed, as the quality of the milk heavily depends on how the cows are looked after and their living conditions. This attention to detail helps ensure that the milk is of high quality, which is crucial for producing good whey protein. These cows are milked twice daily and can produce between 25 to 35 liters of milk each day. Robotic milking systems help make the milking process more efficient. After milking, the milk is carried to the processing plant. It's transported in bulk tanker trucks that are specifically designed to keep the milk at the right temperature and ensure its quality during the journey. When the milk arrives at the processing facility, it goes through a thorough quality check. This step is crucial to make sure the milk meets the high standards required for further processing into products like whey protein. This involves checking the temperature, acidity, and any signs of contaminants in the milk. Only the milk that passes these tests is taken forward for further processing. One of the most important steps that follows is pasteurization, which is vital for ensuring the milk and its derivatives are safe to consume. There are two primary methods of pasteurization. In the high-temperature short-time (HTST) method, the milk is heated to about 72 degrees Celsius for about 15 seconds and then quickly cooled down. This process is designed to kill harmful bacteria without damaging the quality of the milk. In ultra-high temperature (UHT) pasteurization, the milk is quickly heated to a much higher temperature, typically around 138 degrees Celsius, for a very brief period of 2 to 5 seconds. Milk treated with UHT can be stored for longer periods without needing to be refrigerated. After the pasteurization process, the milk is quickly cooled down to about 4 degrees Celsius. This rapid cooling is crucial to prevent the milk from continuing to cook, which would negatively impact its quality and taste. This step ensures that the milk remains fresh and retains its nutritional properties until it reaches the next stage of processing. Cooling the milk to about 4 degrees Celsius also helps to stop microbial growth. The first major step in making whey protein is to curdle the milk. This is usually done by adding rennet, which is an enzyme complex that includes chymosin. Rennet works by coagulating the milk proteins, dividing them into solid curds and liquid whey. This curdling process happens in large industrial vats. To ensure everything mixes evenly, mechanical stirrers and agitators are used to blend the milk thoroughly with the rennet. This is a crucial step to get the right consistency and quality for the whey and curds. After the milk coagulates, it splits into solid curds and liquid whey. The curds go on to become cheese, while the liquid whey, which contains water, lactose, minerals, and proteins, is used for whey protein production. This liquid whey is pasteurized again to get rid of any lingering bacteria or microorganisms, ensuring the safety and quality of the final whey protein product. Next, the focus shifts to concentrating and isolating the protein in the whey. There are two main techniques used for this: Membrane filtration and ion exchange technology. Membrane filtration is a process that occurs at cold temperatures, using porous membranes to separate substances. These membranes have different pore sizes, allowing them to perform various tasks such as removing bacteria, taking out fat from the whey, and letting carbohydrates and minerals pass through while keeping the whey proteins intact. Ion exchange, on the other hand, is a technique that selectively isolates specific protein components. In this process, the raw whey is passed through a column designed to collect proteins by separating them according to their net charge differences. This method is highly effective in isolating high-quality proteins from the whey. During the ion exchange process, the remaining substances like lactose and minerals are washed away and then processed into different ingredients. This method effectively isolates not just any proteins, but those that are functional and nutritionally beneficial, including bioactive proteins such as immunoglobulin and lactoferrin. As a result, the whey protein produced is lower in fat and lactose, and it dissolves completely, offering a clean and neutral flavor. After concentration, the whey is then put through drying processes to eliminate any remaining moisture and convert it into powder form. One common method is spray drying, where the concentrated liquid whey is sprayed through a nozzle into small droplets inside a chamber. These droplets are then introduced into a drying chamber where hot air is blown in. This hot air causes the water in the droplets to evaporate quickly, leaving behind dry whey protein powder. This method is key to producing the fine, smooth powder commonly used in various supplements and health products. As the water evaporates during the spray drying process, the remaining whey solids turn into tiny dry particles. These particles settle at the bottom of the chamber, where the dried whey protein powder is then collected. The size of these powder particles can be adjusted by changing the settings of the spray drying process, allowing for precise control over the texture of the final product. Once dried, the whey protein is transported to a mixing facility. Here, it's weighed and combined with various flavorings and sweeteners to improve its taste and enhance its nutritional value. Additionally, some whey protein products are fortified with vitamins and minerals to further boost their health benefits, catering to the dietary needs and preferences of consumers. The ingredients are thoroughly mixed inside large rotating drums to guarantee a uniform product that tastes consistent in every batch. When it comes to packaging, an operator places empty containers on a conveyor belt, kicking off the filling process. An automatic filling machine connected to an intermediate bulk container that holds the final blend of protein powder accurately dispenses the powder into each container. After each container is filled, it's weighed to make sure the filling was accurate. Once filled, a labeling machine applies labels to each container, which include essential details like the product name, nutritional information, and usage instructions. This systematic process ensures that each package contains all the information consumers need and maintains the quality and consistency of the product. After the filling process, a worker places a plastic ring on the top of each container, which is then heat-sealed to ensure it is airtight and securely closed. These sealed containers are then packed into large totes and prepared for distribution. Before these containers are shipped worldwide, a team of quality control experts tests each batch to confirm it meets the required quality standards. They perform taste tests and compare the results with a predetermined gold standard to ensure the flavor, texture, and consistency are up to mark. If any batch fails to meet these standards, it is not discarded. Instead, it is sent back to the blending stage to ensure nothing goes to waste. Today, major whey and performance nutrition companies aim to provide superior nutrition products to promote better health and improve nutritional levels. Whey protein, once just a byproduct, is now a key component in nutritional products, ranging from infant formulas to supplements aimed at the elderly, demonstrating its wide-ranging health benefits. If you are interested in how other households are made, subscribe to Factorify.